This video will serve as a log of the incidents surrounding Irepptar and the people who were affected by some of the things he did. This is by no means a call to cancel him. This video is meant to inform people of some of the questionable actions he's done, because the previous accusations against him have been swept under the rug. So the evidence that we have varies from the time period it was at, the people who told me about this, and the severity of the actions. Almost all of this is publicly available, just I had to do a lot of digging with a bunch of people helping me. So, first of these instances of him doing something a bit bad would have been discovered in February of 2021, involving a Town of Salem report where he named himself Gay Should Die and said something along the lines of kill gays. He named himself something different and then left the game. So his response to this report has been mixed. He's claimed that he had someone else use his account, like his brother. He also had claimed that a hacker had also done said thing. He claimed to have spoken with some of the Town of Salem mods and said, "Oh, don't worry, they've cleared it up. The devs said that someone else used my account." This was later proven to be false when one of the mods themselves on a Reddit thread said, "Oh, by the way, we have not banned Irepptar and he has remained banned." Uh, at the same point in time, Rep also had claimed that he'd lost the dev logs that would prove his innocence. So this, plus the inconsistency on his situation, means that it's most likely a cover-up of him saying something homophobic and then continuing to go about his day normally. After being backed into a corner and possibly being hurt, like, he responded on his Discord server admitting he lied about speaking with the devs, but he still claimed that someone was responsible for the hateful messages. The problem with lying once is that once you lie, you are a liar, and it makes almost everything else afterwards a little less trustworthy. So this leads into one of the more serious accusations. I'm going to add a trigger warning here. We're going to be discussing a bit of a more heavy topic from here on out, by Rep having nudes of an underage girl, of a 17-year-old. So in January 2020, one of the other people who's tied up in this, Sushi, a user named Sushi, came forward with screenshots of from one of Rep's mods at the time, who we'll just call Sophia. So Sophia had been talking to him in DMs and had admitted that there were pictures involved, and he was, quote, understanding after she sent them. She was 16 at the time of the incident. Sushi brought this to Discord, causing the server to go into a temporary lockdown, when no messages were allowed in the main chat, and anyone bringing up the situation would be banned for causing the drama. So since then, he was harassed into silence, and almost everything was swept under the rug. Sophia disappeared from the internet. She was demoted after Sushi called Rep out, and contacting her for more information is yet to be possible. In Irepptar's response, he's denied pictures being sent or knowing her age. However, this directly contradicts Sushi's messages with him claiming that it was, quote, legal in her and his countries, implying that he knew about the large age difference and that she was not of age. She was less than 18. So the problem is that based off of Section 1 of the Protection of Children Act of 1978, which is a British law, it states that it is illegal to make, distribute, possess, or show any indecent images of anyone aged under 18, even with consent. So this is the other part that he has or he received nude images of an underage girl as well. So he's continued to talk and lie about this sort of thing and cover up his own tracks. Unless he's able to somehow release the DMs between him and her, then there's going to be no way that we know that his saying, "Oh, she didn't send me any pictures, it was fine at the time," anything like that is fine. But this is incredibly doubtful because between Sushi and him, he has completely deleted his logs because it directly contradicts his narrative. Following this evidence resurfacing again in July, one of his artists decided to leave the community, asking him to take down any art from his Twitch and YouTube. Rep has refused to take it down and refused to comment to some of the people involving this video. And this artwork was not a commissioned piece. This was a free piece. This was not paid. So since about 2 or 3 days ago, Irepptar announced a break from his Twitch and YouTube and has since returned back. At this point in time, I do not know if or when he will change, but I hope that he uses the time that he spent away from Twitch and YouTube to become a better person. And if he has changed, I hope to see that happening sometime soon for events of this scale to not be happening again.